so it's week 5 of our weekly updates, and as you can see today I'm not in the office. Didn't quite get to the point where I had enough time to do this video in the office today, so I normally try and get them recorded on a Monday in the office, ready to put out on Tuesday. But hey, let's do it from home, shall we? Doesn't matter, pick up the banner's coming home, wait till everybody's in bed and get it done. It's important that it gets out there. So first of all, just thanks to everybody who's contributed. More and more of people are clients and people who are watching the channel, are contributing to things that we can add to this video on a weekly basis, and it gives us ideas for the other videos that we do. Please check out our Estepona Padron video, which was published this weekend. Check out the live I did with Scats, but we're going to go more into the YouTube in a minute when we go into the YouTube comments section. But we're going to start with the email review. So as you know, sort of taking the format, I didn't really know how this was going to go, the weekly update. I was just winging it a little bit, but we've got the weekly email review. I then go on to the YouTube comments, and this week we have a special edition. We have the special offer section. Yay! We were reading, myself and my YouTube technician, my son, that you need to have a hook at the beginning which keeps people watching at the end. There you go. So I was like, well, that's easy, because I know lots of people who we can get special offers off of. So I can go around scrounging with all our collaborators and saying, what is going to be this week's special offer? I can't promise I'm going to have one every week, but I have got the idea out there and say, come on guys, what can you give me as a special offer? So where are we? What I'm going to say, oh yeah, I need to say about special offer. So this week's special offer is coming from Antonio Lizana, who is the reason it's coming from him is because he is our guest on the next podcast. The next podcast is what is a gestor. So we explain exactly what a gestor does and their role in Spain. It's not something that's common in the UK, having a life manager, really. Gestors they have quite a varied and complex integration into Spanish society, and most people have one. And Antonio is not only a good friend, he's also our accountant and works very closely with us. He is on the next podcast, so don't miss that, on the 1st of March. And he also is the owner of paperwork.es, who have opened a co-working office in Fingarola. So we've got an offer relating to that right at the end of the video, because this is the bit where I'm supposed to tell you the hook and then you're supposed to watch it till the end so I can tell you what the offer is. So there you go. Now, what have we got here in our emails that we have tagged? It'd be helpful to see it first, wouldn't it? But never mind. Right, so we have got here, oh, this is a question from one of our clients who's got his appointment tomorrow, or today. So good luck, Neil, with that today. I'm sure you're going to be fine. Absolutely, docs are spot on. And the question was about the proof of cessation of self-employment with the HMRC, if you need to take that. Yes, you do. You do need to take that to your appointment, as do you need to take a P45 if you have been working. Doesn't matter if that document is dated a day before your appointment. There's not a period you have to be unemployed before you go to your appointment, but you do need to take it with you. And that is our experience so far. And we've got another one here, a NLV. Well done, Christine, come in from Huelva. So this is from Huelva, this NLV. And it was through Manchester, and it took 8 weeks. There you go. So Manchester, not the fastest at the moment. Do you remember everybody used to want to go to Manchester, in the early days, because they were supposed to be the friendliest and quickest? Can't say it's been our experience in the last couple of years, though. The BLS office seems to be rocking the show now up there in Manchester. And we've got another one here through London. And this is an important update, because this has now been happening and we have seen this across the board with all the appointments. This is from our client Phil, who gave us an update after they come back from their appointment. We always ask for one, and it's great, we get them out on the channel here. And he says, thank you for your help earlier, it all seemed to go okay, just waiting for the train home, so I thought I'd give you the feedback. Thank you very much, Phil. They no longer accept photos stock on to the applications. You have to have a live photo taken there and then. Now this is new for us anyway. A couple of weeks ago this wasn't the case, or we hadn't found out it was the case. So what happened then, literally after I got this feedback, was I then got a call from someone else who just come out of their appointment, and it's exactly the same in Manchester. So it looks like you no longer have to take a passport photo with you, but they do live photos at BLS on the day. Anybody's watching the channel already gone through the process, let us know when you got yours done so we know what the history of that is, though we do know moving forward that's what they're going to do. But what do we advise as a company? Because there's so many grey areas, then we have to really draw a line in the sand and say yes you do, or you don't need to take one. Well, belts and braces. To get a non-lucrative visa you need an acro. To get an acro you need a passport photo which has been digitalised on your computer, but most people actually go and get passport photos anyway. Personally, until we see this process up and running for more than 50 visa applications at least, I would still take a passport photo. I know it's an extra few quid you've got to spend on getting them done, but imagine you're the one that gets there on that day and it's not working, and they're saying, oh, actually the photo machine is not working, can you go get a passport photo? And London tends to be very hectic. So albeit it seems that you no longer need a passport photo for the time being, our advice is staying the same. Take one with you just in case, belts and braces. It's the same with the passport copies. Constantly get pushed back because I tell everybody, and we tell everybody, take a copy of every single page of your passport in order. Take it with you. And some people are like, every page, why do they want to see the blank pages, blah, 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 blah. And well, most of the time they want to see it to check for stamps and if you've got any visas for other countries. But the truth is, over the last nearly 4 years now, it is when you take a passport and you don't take every page, occasionally they ask for it, then they don't ask for it, or you'll take a full copy, they'll only pull the passport page. You don't take a full copy, they'll tell you to go and get one. So in the end, it's been like that on and off. Our advice is take a full copy, and if you walk away with lots of scrap paper, well, hey, you can recycle it, but it's better to have it than not. And that is at the moment our advice with the passport photo, which may change once we get to a certain volume of appointments successfully achieved with the digital photos. They're no longer accept prepaid envelopes returning from your return your passport only use their own system. Yep, so they no longer accept prepaid envelopes. We knew that, and you have to pay for their courier system to get your passport back. And a lot of the times in Manchester they charge you twice, which I think is a bit cheeky if it's going to the same address. But anyway, you got to go with it. It fills information documents that he got from us, included the need to get a return envelope, and that's obviously changed. That's how quickly these things evolve. Process is fairly simple, like a visit to the post office, all lined up at the counter, no separate rooms. Yeah, so you expect you're going to go and get interrogated, and in fact it's like going to the post office. What else have we got? We better crack on. Here we go. So Andy, my mate Andy went to Manchester, been to the appointment and all good. Here's how it went. Arrived at 10:50, was out by 11:15. Appointment time was 11:30. Brilliant. Reception easy, very helpful. They gave us 2 return envelopes which you had to write our address on with the phone numbers, 2 forms to complete for contact details with phone numbers, and a document list as follows. So he sent me the document list, which is the same as the document list that we tell you to take. Now this is interesting. Look at this now. Things have gone up. So first of all, Andy said, waited for 5 minutes and was called to the desk where we gave the documents in order. She asked for them, which were as the pack described and not as the list. Perfect. We had some documents handed back as she said because we're married, 1 copy will do. That's fine. Okay, we always advise original marriage certificate, 1 copy for each file. If they hand one back, brilliant. It's better to have it than not. She took the photos off the application form, told us to go and get a real-time photo done at desk 7. Again, what we've just previously mentioned about London. And then we had to finally pay the fee. Now listen to this, the fees are as follows. BLS fee £14.55, courier next day £24.95, photography service £10. 10 quid they've added for the photography service. it's just a way of making money, isn't it? You know, and I'm still saying to people, take your photos with you, which you've got to pay for as well, but then what if the photography service isn't working? SMS service £195, yeah. Service fee £525.40 for the concert, total £576.85. I mean, that's a big leap from last year, but nearly £600 for the visa application. Minimum time 30 days, maximum time 12 weeks for the application to go through in Manchester. And I'm going to stick a couple of photos up which Andy took for us. I really appreciate that, Andy. Everybody appreciates seeing these things, so cheers, mate. Nice one. What else have we got here? Yeah, oh, we've got our Euro Weekly news updates here. I saw something here which man attacked by teen in Mijas. Yeah, this was there's been a lot of robberies and stuff going on in Mijas. You want to check out, I mean, the Euro Weekly news. Sometimes it's quite, I don't say controversial, but it does put a lot of stuff out there. But yeah, that's a weird one. Man attacked by teen in Mijas, and I've heard of other violent crimes, people nicking watches and stuff like that. So check out the Euro Weekly news for more info about that. Big shout out to our mate Bill, who now works there. YouTooSpain newsletter. We're going to talk about Scats in a bit. A lot of you follow my channel and follow Scats' channel now. He's going through not the best time at the moment, but we're going to chat to him when we get to the YouTube bit. And you can sign up to the YouTooSpain newsletter on the website YouTooSpain. And what did he have on here? Yeah, so anyway, we're talking about our videos coming up about permanent residency. And we also spoke about cars last week. So we'll go more into that with the YouTube, shall we? What else we got here? Yes, weekly update. Mentioned big photos, BLS and long queues. Oh yeah, sorry, digiphotos. I mentioned that. Long queues. One of our clients had a long queue. Now this is really weird. Don't know if it was because it was a Friday, but they got there, didn't get seen for 2 hours, and most people are in and out. So huge queue there that day. I don't know what was going on. For those of you coming to Malaga and doing your TIE cards at the main police station here in Malaga, there's a new pickup system, which is great. You no longer have to fight your way in, stand in a dodgy queue and wave your hands about like a crazy person. You now go in, you get a ticket, same as when you register your TIE card. Wait for your ticket to come up, go to the desk and pick up your card. It's getting better and better in Malaga all the time. Now moving to France. Let's check out visa applications in France. This is one that really annoyed me. Because we do some going through Bordeaux. There's people living in France who come in here on an NLV because their EU residency doesn't qualify to exchange. And so I better turn my notifications off, haven't I? There we go. Sorry about that. You can probably hear the dinging in the background. That's emails coming in. 11:20. France. What were we saying about France? Yes. To go through France for an NLV, if you're British citizen, it's €612.11. But in Bordeaux, they want that in cash. Right. Well, why? Checks still exist, but why bank transfer there and then, or card payment? But cash, really? You know, he walks around with €600 cash on him in the middle of a city. And even more so, now I have a couple who should have gone through today who I haven't caught up with yet. They've been through their appointment, and it's two of them. So that means they're going to want $1,224.22 cash, and it's a retired couple who I wouldn't advise to walk around Bordeaux with €1,200 on them. So that really annoyed me. Nothing I can do about it, but I thought, hey, it's definitely worth mentioning. If you're going to Bordeaux, you have to take cash, and currently it's $612.11. I don't understand why businesses then in Spain cannot take more than €1,000 in cash. If a consulate can, or I suppose they consider the applications to be individual, so €612.11 each instead of a total for a couple of 1,200, 24, 22. But you know, sending someone down a cash machine in their 70s to pull out that kind of cash and walk down the road. Not saying there's a lot of criminals in Bordeaux, but I certainly don't think it's safe. And I think that's ridiculous. In 2024, they want cash. There's my whinge. Check this out. This is good from, what we've got here. So this is from Mark, who had a great appointment. Is coming up now with more photos. Check this photo out. Chose to go on a Monday because look at the difference in the hotel prices from Sunday to Monday night. It's just crazy. So during the week, they went through the roof. So yeah, if you go on a Sunday night, they're cheaper hotels for an appointment on a Monday. Thinking about that, something I hadn't realised. Check it out now in these photos. And well done, Mark, for that. He's got more stuff coming up. Has Mark. What else we got here? Oh yes, check this out. Our mate Trevor, Trevor from Laura Bowles, won a tournament the other day. Trevor's a massive advocate for Upsticks and has been since the withdrawal agreement. He arranged a meeting for me once at the Bowls Club. It's grass bowls things, bowls, don't know, where when you're throwing in a straight line, but they go off to hit the jack like that. Lawn bowls, that's it. Great club over there, Laura Bowls. Trevor is a huge advocate of ours. Can't keep, he's 80, went to his 80th birthday last year. Can't keep up with him. Well done, mate, deserves that. And our last image is here. Yep, here we go again from Mark, who gave us these images of London, gave us a full report back. And sorry, you've got St Andrew's Holborn Church there, which is at the end of the road from the BLS office. And there you go, you can see Mark there outside. Well done, very happy that he's finally through. That's the BLS office as well. That's a view down the street. I have to say, Mark absolutely smashed his paperwork completely. We've had a busy few weeks, but I think I was looking the 11th when he got his links to do the application forms. January, just after Christmas, and he had his appointment on the 5th. So look at that, less than a month to get the documents organised, boom, to appointment, at which they said to him today, your docs were cool. They didn't quite say like that, but they did give him the thumbs up for the docs. So well done, Mark. That was fantastic. Right, so that's the end of our emails. Now we're going to move on to YouTube. And let's go to our comments on YouTube. And don't forget, we've got the special offer coming up at the end from Antonio Lethan at paperwork.es and his co-working. Hang about for that, remember. Now, I'm still getting used to this YouTube stuff, but the intensity of this special offers is keeping you hanging on. You won't be one of those 76% that drop off in the normal weekly updates, will you now? You see. Okay then, so big thing, YouTube. Well, look, for people who follow my channel and people who follow Scats from YouTooSpain, he's our friend here at Upsticks. We've been doing live videos for nearly 4 years together on a Saturday. The common goal of informing people how to get the move to Spain. We put ourselves out there every single fortnight, just ask us anything. Which can be a bit of a crazy thing, open thing to do, but we enjoy doing it. And sadly, he went to the doctors, as you know, check his video diary out, and there's a possibility that he could have cancer. Now, we're all behind him. I just want to thank all of our clients who were in part of our community, so the YouTooSpain community, the Upsticks community. There's a lot of people who cross over, watch both channels, and it really has become quite... it's quite fun. Apart from we've got a lot of work to do. People who come on board, we've got to get your visas, we've got to get it done. People who work with us know how we work. But there's quite a sense of community there as well. And that has just come through so much since Scats announced what was happening after he had his colonoscopy. and the possibility that they found something that could be cancer. He's going through the test now, but it's a likelihood that it could be. Let's pray that it's not, but you know, if it is, let's see how we get through it. But it's been amazing. It's a testament to the community, people who watch the channels, the emails that I have had and the WhatsApps that I've had. So, you know, one today from, and I got a call as well from our client Mike, who raised some important questions, some very, very, very important questions that if it's your first time having something like this or going through something like this, that you would never ask. You know, I was like, wow, I would never think of asking that. You know, and also offers of help for scats to talk to somebody, you know, if needed, who has experience, the well wishes that I had to pass on to scats, which I know he gets as well. Absolutely amazing. So, and I think it's very, very important what he's doing, getting it out there, because we don't do that, do we? I'd be the first person to not tell anybody anything, and then no one's benefiting from my experience. You know what I mean? And you know, no one wants to benefit from someone being possibly ill, but at the same time, getting that out there for people who are moving to Spain and seeing that it does work, and he's sending photos from the hospital and he's getting reports from the hospital what it's like, is, you know, that's going to be helping people for years who are looking to come to Spain and think, what happens if I do get ill in Spain? Well, there you go. It's very, very raw. Sometimes it's not easy to watch, but hey, not everything's got to be fun, is it? It's about the truth of coming here and living. So yeah, Scats, we're with you, bro. You're going to be all right. It's all cool. It's all cool. Big hugs from our end, and yeah, we'll keep you updated on our channel with it. But check his video diary. I'll get it below. So and moving on to more YouTubey stuff. What have we got here? Comments and mentions. So first of all, going in reverse order, because if I go down and go back up, I lose where I am. Jerry asked, do you fill out your forms in English or in Spanish? You can do it in either or for the non-lucrative visa, though we prefer for our clients to send you a nice clean Spanish set of forms, you know, so there's no misunderstandings across the board, but they are available in English as well. And here we go. This is a comment from Unitech Barry. This is Barry at Unitech, who won a prize and we still owe a meal. Can I say, Barry? Shouldn't crispy on the left, or is it like never see? Oh, I've never liked seeing deck on the left of ant. Barry calls us ant and deck when I'm on with scats. Now I don't know which one I am. Who's the one with the funny forehead? That's ant or deck. I don't know. Is deck the one that had to go off for a while because he got a bit loopy? Who knows? So Barry, please let us know if I'm ant or deck and which side of the screen that I should be sitting on, and I'll make sure when I speak to scats we get that organised for next week on Saturday when we do our next podcast, which who knows what we'll do our next podcast about. We did one recently, don't miss that out, that came out last week, and we were going to do one about being self-employed in Spain, but now it might be a medical related one. What else have we got? Huge thanks for Ant and Kez, who sent us a superstar thingy of €50. Yes, guys. I can honestly tell you that thank you so much. It's great to see the channel. I said, looking forward to seeing your channel growth. Thank you so much. That's just amazing. 2,500 subs now. That happened last week. We will, every penny that we get back in the channel at the moment, we got a code actually to get paid off the channel, believe it or not, today. I think we're up to €70 now. So you get paid out at €70, but everything that comes in through the channel we're just going to reinvest in just doing things for the channel. So we've got your Upsticks as a business, we run our visa business, our residency business, our car business, but everything comes through the channel, the revenue. We're going to just power back in to this, have a little part, and if we need to spend money on going places or new equipment, that's what we're going to do. Robbo, what do you play off? I got down to 11 when I played yet. Check it out here. You can see the photos from the charity do that we did on Friday. It was a great, nice golf charity event, which was organised by Business First over in Mika's golf resort. I didn't play, so I couldn't tell you what I play off because I'm rubbish. But we did raise lots of money for Deborah, and Upsticks was one of the main sponsors, along with Spectrum, who are our IFA, Jeremy. He's been looking after our clients for the last few years. People are bringing over their pensions, investments, exactly. Okay. Oh, here's one just come in, hot off the press, from Mark. So Mark, you'll know when you sent this email, so you know what time this is. They didn't take the photos there. They didn't take our photos there. Okay, so one of our clients went to London today, and they didn't take the digital photo. So we are still right in telling you to take your photos. There you go. Interesting. We'll keep abreast of that. That's just come in on my email. Okay, going back to YouTube. Great interview. Both of this was a comment on the podcast I did with Scats. Great video, Chris and Scats. Hope you're doing okay today, Scats. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Saturday videos. Almost upwards. And I posted a picture of Cambrils in Tarragona. So what I'm doing on our community posts, I'm going through all of our videos, and all of our photos are all original. It's all stuff that we're either sent, I've taken, one of the team has taken, but it's none of it is taken from what they call them, stock images. None of it. So what I've been doing on our post is going back through some of my photos that I've taken from places when I've been on holiday or I've been away, and just sharing them on our community posts. And one of them was Cambrils in Tarragona. Now I know that area very well, because I used to live up there many moons ago, nearly 20 years ago. But we went up there to visit friends, and I took we had a lovely beer by the port, and I took a picture, put it up, and we got a lovely comment from Patrick, who's our client as well, who's just going through his renewal process at the moment. Mad David, I'm sat in Tesco's car park with wife goes shopping, definitely passing out listening to you too. That's on our podcast as well. That's great. And then on our how long does it take to get a visa, someone mentioned 20 weeks in Istanbul. Can't say there's a lot of much experience in Istanbul. So there we go. What we got, so I think that's about it. So, here's another one. Yes, had an appointment at 12:30, joined the queue at 11:45, talking about London now, when they were shouting for people at 10:45, finally got asked just before 2 o'clock. Yeah, so London, some of the days in London seem to be a bit hectic, people getting in late, some people are like, oh no, we just walked in and got it, and others have been saying it's a bit hectic. So you have to wait outside if you're in the queue, so make sure you take your coat and you're wrapped up well. Okay then, so, we're 27 minutes into the video, so now to give you our special offer from paperwork.es from our mate Antonio Lizana, and I've even got a script for this. You're so impressed, aren't you? So listen to this. So we've got some great news, and our very first offer from one of our most loved service partners, Antonio Lizana from paperwork.es. Not only is Antonio Lizana our accountant, but he's also one of our friends, and he's been a colleague of ours for over 18 years, and he's recently opened up a new business, and we really want to support him, and I'm going completely off script now. It's a co-working space in Fingerola in the name of his other company, paperwork.es, and he is giving us some free trial days. So if you come in here to, evidently you can't work when you're in an NLV, so you won't be able to go and work on an NLV and try his co-working space, but he has given us 3 free trial days in the co-working centre. Normally you only get a morning or an afternoon, but you can actually go, if you come in here to Malaga and you're looking for a space to work, co-working for digital nomads and people coming on an EU passport, stuff like that is always a popular thing. And Antonio said, look, instead of just a morning to trial it or an afternoon to trial it, you can have 3 days free. So there you go, exclusive to Upsticks clients, and there is a link below, okay, which takes you directly to a WhatsApp message, and you can contact him directly there on that, because being very modern, being a co-working, it's all WhatsApp communication. Okay, the offer is valid to the end of March, and there's limited space. So if you're interested, check out below. There is a link to the offer below. Wow, 3 free days in the co-working centre if you want to try it out and you're coming to Spain. And if you're coming to Spain and want to work in space, check it out. It is a cool place to work. We've recently done a podcast there with Antonio, so you're going to see it on the 1st of March on our channel, and it's just to give him a push and to give an offer to our clients who want to go and take advantage of that. Also, it's worth mentioning that Antonio, when he is down there, he does do fiscal consultation regarding doing tax returns in Spain and stuff like that as well. So he's a gestor. Okay then, let's move on. So we have done everything. That is our... Where are we now? I'm tired now. We got our emails done, YouTube done, special offer done. As I said, do you know what, Scats, we're behind you. We're all good. Keep an eye on this channel as well. And yeah, this week, what we've got coming up this week? Well, this week we are going to be going to Almeria at the end of the week. So busy week, business first tomorrow. It's my call day on Wednesdays when I speak to people. Thursday's a huge admin day. And then Friday we're heading up to Almeria because there's a huge problem with the appointment system there. We just can't get them. Then they moved it onto a digital certificate platform and we still can't get them. It's just coming up, no appointments, no appointments, no appointments. We sent Tom up there, our representative. What's going on? They just shrugged their shoulders at him. So I'm going to go and see what I can find out. I've got 3 places to visit. I've got Almeria Centre, Roquetas, El Ejido. My plan is to go around, excuse me, my tea and lemon. My plan is to go around all 3 and check out what's going on, and if at least if they shrug their shoulders at me, then we know that's what's going on. But I'm going to try not to just walk away with shrugged shoulders. And that's what I do when we had the strikes. If you remember, I went to Manchester, managed to get my head in the door there. Same for London, when they weren't issuing appointments. I went to the consulate, managed to get my head in the door there. And I'm hoping I can find out something about what on earth is going on at Almeria, because it's ridiculous at the moment that people are waiting 3, 4, 5 months for appointments. So here we go. Thanks for watching, and check out next weekly update, which will be on the 13th of Feb. See you soon.